connections there, you not get it. Yeah,
You have no
nothing.
connection.
Yeah. Just say that
Well,
doma all kind of things that just happen here. You know, I'm sure no he no
well,
tea.
when he was 12 years old, Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in a garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes, yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders they need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader.
When we are wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything, and the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Brady to where, and said the way forward is a Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Brother come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he now where he's just thinking all kind of way, Brother, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, you know, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went talking away, some kind of thing they did, but they did a resolution that passed. Yeah, because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh. Then when I heard what was happening, it was me 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. Now when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Baka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with nothing.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
The other serving about for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of woman, and he wants to persecute us. He doesn't want to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. That's why I said, go look for lawyer. It was from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and saw a resolution. I have many seconds said, why you did this? You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Baka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay.
If the president refuses to change, the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's said to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where they don't know where it's going. Like the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Stiflis, is even regrets having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that Dr. Ware is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought transformation to Liberia. That is the man who have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in second term. They didn't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. You say Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. In sports? Zero. But I go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see you Nations Cup. go for Nations Cup, I'll give $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, yes, Liberia will be worse. Will be one of the worstest country in the whole world. Worstest country in the whole world. If the Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you again, leave, resign, tell me there is no God, I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right? The hardship, you have not seen that hardship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have ever experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking God for drinking. That's the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was a rigged election. Rigged election was forced on you people. Was forced to be president. So, and the people connived to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
The budget will determine his clear vision for the country. Okay, then he also includes the development of some of these crowds. For instance, I know it can be argued understandably that the overpass bridge that the Chinese government is about to build, and the street, the road from President Bolivar to 12th Street, they were all in the Puebla, that's true. But it was blocked in the Puebla. President Bouakar's visit to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we will take it with our own interest first as a country, not to please any other person before Liberia's interest, and then people fighting them will join inside and go. Yeah. So you see, he visited to the focus to the China Africa Forum, and now got China excited with the new commitment to come do this project. They are in town already. We call it the Minister of Public Works. Will tell the Chinese government don't waste time with what they want to do. When we start on their interest, then you're in problem with them. Now, anytime we want to do anything on the global stage, the first question we should be asking, what's in it for us as a country and people? And if what's in it for us is good as a country and people, if our countries benefit from the trickle-down effect of our vote, okay. But we must never again vote on something that will hurt ourselves.
A systematic erosion of democracy, executive overreach, and open disregard for our constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye, even when the sacred heart of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves the real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slum and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Bruton to Peaceville, from Buchanan to Bone Mines, from Sunny Valley to Shasta, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Bouaka administration. And that institution is the Mate Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that is invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponents, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is straight ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
What's up to all of you, wherever you are? It's great joining us tonight right here on this very day, and we are here to do what we think we can do for our country. And the weekend's edition of the program, Face the Issues, here on Kings 88.5 FM. And we are right here together to do always what we can do for our country. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there, and we will continue to get there. And with God, all things are possible. On the program, Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities, but issues involving personalities. But when personalities do dare stay in front of those issues, we don't in any way hesitate, but rather we tear you apart. And normally, usually, because of the pain that we are tearing you apart, we just tell you sorry. But that sorry does not carry an indication that indeed we regret our actions. Never ever do we regret it. So we are grateful to the Almighty God. Today is Friday, and we're right here again, and I'm grateful to the Almighty God that everything is falling in place, especially in life and good health, that indeed we strive for on a daily basis, though others are struggling at the moment. And it doesn't mean that we are better than they do, but it's just by His grace. That's why we are where we are, and that's why we are who we are. So they say right here on this diet, and welcome to the program, Face the Issues, here running up to 10 o'clock tonight, here on this diet. And this is the weekend's edition, and as you could see it, we go have a mixture of guests coming in, diaspora as well. They too will also join in as well, and tonight. And on the show as we move on tonight on this very day. So we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything, and with God all things are possible. So today is Friday. Our jackpot continues to 5,000. 25,000 is what you get. Like we told you, you need to have just that one code. So this time it is not different code, but it's the same code that you will just have *799 *24#. And you play with the various options that are there. You can just go straight into it, and then we do what we can normally, and then get it up. So it's 25,000 for each one of the persons who will play tonight. And so you have to step it up, and do what you can, especially in these struggling times. We are still here, and we believe that you can get it. So look forward to it, and we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything that our people are going through, but yet they are striving and living up to those challenges, and you are moving on with life. We are grateful to the Almighty God. You don't need recognition from anybody to know that you are a citizen of your country. Though you need it, you need to acknowledge their existence in your life, but don't heavily depend on people approving you before you think you are him. Because there are some people who deliberately will just choose not to approve you. So when they do that, will you now say you're not him or you are him? So think about it. That's how God works. You see, what God does all of the time is that when people look down upon people, God has His own way of strengthening those people who have been looked down upon and making them by far bigger and better. That's how God works. Except you are not him. That's when God will not deal with you that way for looking down upon His creation. So we are here tonight on this day, grateful to the Almighty God. And as soon as we can have our guys in, yes, we'll be able to do with them tonight on this day. And we are grateful to the Almighty God. We are grateful ever so much for everything He continues to do for us. And we are right here on this day. So you can start playing now. *799 *24# is just the code that you can deal with. *799 *24# is the code you can play with. 25,000 will be given out to each one of the winners who will be successful tonight. So that's what we are going for, right? So it is right here on this day. Remember, today is Friday now. That's what we normally do. Today is the 16th day in the month of May, AD 2025. So we are here working together for the good of our country. So wherever you are, join us as we move on as a team and people, and we'll continue to work together for the good of our respective countries. Wherever you are, whether you are a foreigner following us, and whatever it is, yes, we'll continue to pray for your country as well as you are praying for our country, and we are getting there on a daily basis, and we'll continue to work together. We hope to get some updates about developments unfolding outside of Montserrat County. The moment we get these updates, we'll try to share with you. And when we do, we'll try to share with you. We are getting information that we think is important that you be able to stress out. And so we all will be able to understand what's unfolding in our country. Today is Friday. We think it's important that you get it. So you are going to get it, and you will get it. Whichever way it goes, you will get it. So as you are playing, which is very good, and we are seeing it there, you guys are doing your best, and you are moving on tonight on this day, and it's quite an interesting day. Today is Friday, my people. Yeah, we are getting there. You know, I like to look on the side and then bring you on the side news. Yeah, news from the sidelines. I like to bring you that. I like to bring you news from the sidelines because it's very important for you. When we are bringing you news from the sidelines, it's very much good for you because it helps you a lot to understand what it is, and our life is moving on as we struggle all day, all times, and we are getting there on a daily basis. We are getting there. So you have to try, and we will also try. We all will try together to make sure that our country is a better place, that we can move on. A lot of things are happening in Liberia. So today is interesting day. Just yesterday, I had one of my students who was able to share with me a video. And that video says it all. At that time, I was going home now. So the student shared with me that video, and the video says it all. And I would like to share that video with you. No, I would like to, but I will share that video with you so that you will listen to the realities of the day. You know, in law, there are witnesses that you can proffer, and sometimes some of the witnesses, though they may have full knowledge of the situation, but due to their attachments or due to how society perceives them, it is possible that people will think that that witness may not be as credible or independent, or their testimonies could be based on biases. Right? So sometimes you want to go outside. You want to look at who's talking for who and how credible can that person be, because people's decisions and choices are sometimes influenced by sometimes their attachment to people. So sometimes there should be some biases along the lines that will work not in favor of what you really want, but it's possible that they too can also do the right thing. Yeah, it's possible they can do that. So that's why it is. So in these times, we have talk, and we have chosen to allow people to verify our statements. So we have talked. It is now time that we are not going out there to tell the story. Because I could get ready one day, send my guys in the field and tell them, say, look, y'all go out and do view sampling. You just listen to the people. And then some of them get to identify that it is Kings FM. They may want to say things overly, somewhat, yeah. Because they think that maybe the former president is somewhere and listening to Kings, so they will want to put all kinds of things inside. It is possible that they may not be putting things inside, but sometimes it will be perceived that way. In fact, the people who are listening and viewing will also think that, oh, that's not fair. It is not true, man. Maybe they're just doing their own thing. They don't want to plant the people. They don't want to put the people this way. So to take away those perceptions and suspicions and so forth, sometimes you just let it out and then it will fall right on your lap. So it is now on our laps. And we are very grateful that it is on our laps. I am not the one telling the stories. That video tells it all. It tells everything about what's happening in the country as we speak. And I'm about to play it. It will set the basis and the tone for our discussion. things are running terribly bad. Very, very bad. Even go any further, just to share with you, this woman, there is the real Boakai. Deception is not something that's good. Boakai can be appearing in different factions in our faces all of the time. So I'm coming to him now as we speak, so that we can get it. And I know exactly what it is. So let's see him, right? There is your president. Where is he? Okay, I put him on screen. Here is your president. Your president. This is the actual look of your president. Very frilled. That's him. And one thing I want you to notice, for which I decided to bring up this shirt that on this woman is either a shirt that he uses for medicinal purposes or ritualistic purposes and things. Because every time he goes around people or whatever it is, you go in your home, that the kind of shirt then he will be wearing. That is shirt he will be wearing, not the kind of shirt. That is shirt he will always wear. Today, Erin Snow managed to go and see Boakai. And that's what I always tell you young people out there. These people you call politicians, they are fake. They're not a judge who is real. Never put your anything on the line for them and be insulting people for nothing, because they will always meet. And that's the essence of democracy. I don't even want to call it fake. No, that's the essence of democracy. They are real to their colleagues when it comes to democracy. They are fake to you when it comes to democracy. They will tell you to go insult John Brown. And they know that democratically it's not a good idea. That's the fake nature of it. They use you. Then they will go and sit with John Brown and be lecturing with John Brown to give an image out there to people that this is how democracy is supposed to be. They are telling you different story, right? They are telling you different thing to go do while they are there meeting with people and saying different things. That's why you see some of our issues we stress here. We stress it on the basis of people respecting people because of their values. Because the moment you change towards that, I will get no issue. That's it. The moment Joseph Boakai comes to understanding that he has to respect his predecessors and accord them the necessary respect, and we saw them in the public glare doing that, I have got no issue. But until that is done, we got to flag the issues. We are not flagging it because it's only with we are. No. We are flagging it because it is necessary. It's better for our democracy. That when leaders are meeting at the top, it has a way of having a trickle-down effect on their followers. Because their followers will drop arms. They'll say, oh, our bosses are meeting, they are now talking, at least. Then that will go way down there to the common people that way down there, they will start talking to each other. That's how it is. So Snow went and met, according to him, that Nyomdi Kanga Lauren and Jeremiah Kun made it to work. I don't know. Maybe he must have made certain statement in recent times saying that he fought him for Boakai to fail. He said he didn't say that, or so forth. But whichever way it is, yeah, whichever way it is, whether he made a statement or he didn't make it, or so forth, the lesson I want for you to learn from these things is that these politicians will always find their way to reconcile at the top. Some of them for good reasons, some of them for bad reasons. Some of them, they don't stand for anything. So you don't have to. That's why we say be very careful how you go about it. It's very much important. Learn your lesson well. Learn from that. But they share that the baby share. You always wearing a share. Look how he looks like. This is the real Boakai you see out there. Like you always see, they will go every day, they're dressing anyhow, then they're putting out there. This is a Boakai. But let's get to our meat of why we are here tonight and what I thought to share with you tonight, which is very much good for you. Yeah. So get it. Get it tonight. We are about to hit it now as we speak. So let me try to link it up with you so that you listen to the realities on the ground. Very much good realities. And when we be telling your things, you will say, oh, no, not us. We are not interested in bellowing issues. Oh, no, they are not. So we leave it like that. So this is the video done by a young man. I don't know which one of the platform. Begin to talk to people. So as we are moving on, just listen. At the same time you are listening and following this video, and via live mediums, you can keep playing your Friday Jackpot Cash giveaway as we are moving on. But have a listen. I want you to listen to this clearly as we move on here tonight. Clearly. So let's get there. How do we go about it? This way. Okay, so I think we can start it up now.
Magazine from local country.
How long have you been selling here?
I've been selling almost 3 years. Not even 3 years, but I can't remember. But almost, yeah.
But you've been selling here for a long time.
For a very long time.
Yeah, so how was things doing President Weah Town?
It was smoothly moving. Oh, small, but for now, shit. As you can see, since the morning, we never even sell one customer.
So since this morning,
and then
nobody has bought anything for you here.
Yes. Police can take your market. They expect you to free, you know.
Okay.
Since the morning, nobody number. So how you free? You get leader, you get taking your market.
Wow. So now, will you prefer President Weah coming back?
Oh yes, I'm a United Partisan.
Yes. But now if election is here today,
I will vote President Weah.
President Weah.
Yes.
So you are United Partisan.
Yes, because of what's going on now. They really getting on shit. Yes.
Yeah, economic condition is not better.
Oh yes.
Okay. Your name again?
I'm not Jay Kamara.
I'm not Jay Kamara.
Yeah.
Thanks for having you. So ma, how everything? How's the country with you now?
The country too hard. Now I told you my son. The country hard.
Wow.
Can you imagine? My children coming dre. The old shoe that on the bed I take from there. Doing Joya time. I will buy different things. I will come at shopping. I buy different things. But the old shoe, yeah. I come for breaking it now. I'm going to put it on the green tray. So tell me now, what the facility now that will go on in the country? It's too hard.
So you saying that what you were promised by the Joseph Yuma Braka government, that is not what you
nothing. I'm not saying nothing working. Nothing working, brother. I will not lie to you.
So what do you prefer now? Will you prefer George Mano we are coming back?
I say I prefer 100 times. You know what I will tell you? My chicken, my dog, everything waiting. Now.
Everything waiting.
I say everything waiting to vote for Joya.
Wow.
Yes, because I know the interest are in him, and I know that God sent him.
Okay, God sent him.
Yeah, God sent him.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So how is business going? How's business?
The business is not really improving.
So now you've been selling here for over some years, and so during the regime of George Mano Weah, and as compared to now under President Joseph Yuma Braka, how can you compare business?
You can't compare it because I can remember 2017 when George Weah became president for Labrador. As of the time I start making money on my own. I even bought Lendy. But anytime the party people come in power, something very hard. As you can see me, this is not my body. Things are hard. Yes, so from the economic situation, the economic situation for presently, this regime is very hard.
It's very hard.
It's very hard.
So it was quite better doing George Mano Weah
down now.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you are grading the two government, who will you grade higher past them first?
I will grade George Weah government 100% than this government 10%.
Okay, thank you so much. Your name again?
I'm James Fire.
James Fire. Thank you. So how is business going?
Thank God, my man,
So you said that Joseph Braka government. So during George Mano Weah, how was business with you?
business was already know to say what this number no business but to say one Canadian play.
Wow. So are you saying now it's better than just Yuma Braka time is higher than President Weah time?
Very, very hard. Very to prepare Joya than one Joya again. That will come back.
So are you calling Joya back? So if election is to be held, who will you vote for? Joya?
Leave our go of Joya.
Wow. So if you have to grade the past regime and the current regime, how will you grade that?
The past regime, I will grade the past regime 80%, and this regime, I will grade this regime 50%.
Thank you so much. Your name again?
I'm Moses.
Moses. So like the regime of President Weah and now under Joseph Yuma Braka, how can you compare business? How was it doing President Weah time and now how it is? during this administration of Joseph Yuma Baga?
Well, the business sector now we find it difficult because of the US rate.
Okay, because of the
US rate. Because when the US go up, you find out people and to buy can be difficult. When the US rates come down, you can find the liberty plenty in the market, so everybody can buy. But for now, the US rate is high.
But what do you think is the cause of that?
Well, we can only blame the central government for that.
The government. So, how is business with you currently?
The business is not going well now because in the government we're finding more difficulty.
So, during George Manneh Weah, how was your business?
During George Manneh Weah, at least business are going on small, we're managing.
You're managing.
Yeah.
So now, if you have to compare the two governments, who are you great as far as your friends?
Yeah, our great George Weah government because this government we thought that this government will come to bring things for us, but we see now everyone are going. Our local seeing business people are not even there getting what they need in a business. Business going afloat.
So how was business today for you?
Yeah, at least. I think what God gave me today, at least I in 5,000. Yeah, at least I can manage. And I saw a business I said I come to farm a daily bread.
So you said at least you in 5,000. So
yeah.
We George Manneh Weah when you come in the market here, in Douala market, and sell, usually by the evening hour, how much you used to carry home and when you live in the market?
Yeah, during at this hour, I used to generate almost 20,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's wide range.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you again. So how is business moving?
Oh, really? This is not fun.
Okay.
But in everything, we give God thanks for the movement. But the government is not doing well for us.
Yes, so during President Weah, I think that was the time you started selling here. So how was business back then as compared to now?
Oh, Weah was very great.
Okay.
It was very great because when you can't sell, end of the day you know that you go home to your family. Okay. But for now, it's very difficult.
But what do you think is the problem now? It's very difficult.
The problem from the government. Because there is no job for the youth, there is no job for our parents. And even they are putting our people down, our parents are crying. So people will take pay, they will come back. They are not taking pay. So really, we are facing a lot of problem in the country now.
So how can you grade the two administrations, Joseph Yuma Baga and George Manneh Weah? How can you grade them?
I grade George Weah government as one.
Okay. Thank you so much.
100%.
Your name again?
Philip, my name.
Philip. So how is business moving?
Business high.
Business high. Yeah. So what is the cause that business is high?
The way the country is running, I the business.
So during President Weah time, how was business as compared to now?
What? Business was growing there.
Business was growing.
Yeah.
So you telling me that business was growing during President Weah time more than now?
Yeah.
So how is the range? Now you come, you say send this money, now you will be leaving very soon. So how much have been your income today? But as compared to President Weah time, how was your income like?
So now President Weah time, so now we can sell the whole deal back.
The whole deal back?
Yeah, what this now? For the full back, I war.
Thank you so much. Your name again?
Elijah.
Yes.
So how is business moving?
The business is hard more than before.
More than before. So tell us about before. How was business back
before?
then?
Before was not very difficult to person now.
Okay.
At least we used to pass one cartoon and when we come one day, everything will finish. But now when you buy one cartoon, it can take more than 1 week.
Wow.
Before it finish. Wow. Nothing sporting market, so I know the road and the market, what they push into us. So the government now they got to try to really work on it because they're making a lot of mistakes. And they make it hurting our heart.
So it hurting your heart? So
yes.
If election is to be held to the George Manneh Weah come back.
You will make 100% right to 90%.
So how is business?
Very technical.
Very technical. What do you mean by that?
I mean that it is slow.
This is slow.
Yeah.
So you've been selling for how many years?
And with the police are disturbing on the meeting room.
Okay.
And I'll be ready locate, or we don't get location, but it disturb every time we use on the room.
So now you've been selling for how many years?
For me, I'm a 10 year.
So during President Weah regime, how was business with you as compared to now?
The west. They moved west than Jowiatan. But I see, but now it's very high.
For now, it is difficult than President Wiatan.
Yes.
President Wiatan was quite better than now.
Yes.
That is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit or small.
A little bit or small.
Yeah.
So now, if election is to be held today, President Wia come back, and who will you vote for, President Wia or President Bwaka?
Jowia or Bobo.
You vote for Jowia.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Your name again?
Even fire.
Even fire. So let's now doing President Wiatan. How was business compared to now?
Doing President Wiatan, the building was good more than this time.
Okay, well, good more than this time. But what do you think is the problem? What do you think is the problem?
Who really know?
So if election is to be held today, they bring Jowia and they bring Bwaka. Who will you vote for now? Say it was better than John Wiatan.
They're not easy. No, President Wiatan or all more than this time.
So you prefer President Wia coming back?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Then how is business?
This is not running, no money in the country. Everything looking tough.
So compare this regime as compared to
the regime or farm money regime.
Or farm money regime.
Yeah.
How?
Because we're seeing money on the street.
Money on the street.
Yeah.
And your business
are running.
But now it is not like
it's
that.
Tough.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what can be your measures to the government to intervene in this kind of situation?
We can pass our measure to tell the government that they have to put money in place to see how everything will be okay.
So will you be willing for President George Manneh Weah to come back and to power instead of Joseph Numa Bwaka remaining as president?
I'm waiting for President Weah to come back more than Joseph Numa Bwaka.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Ellis Wonder.
Thank you, sir, brother. How you doing?
Yeah, we said it now, no money in the country now, everything.
Your name?
My name, Barry.
Imare.
Yeah.
So you are talking, you say how is business?
It business everything cool, brother. We just on the song say no understanding, no market going, everything say they put it money behind everything.
I was said before doing President Wiatan.
No, Wiatan, you were always small, you were moving small, you do hard, but you were moving small. But now you look at it before. Very, very hard, ever before.
Okay. So the way you are saying it, what do you think is solve the problem? Do you think President Weah should come back or what?
When you come back, 2020 now will be waiting for you to come back.
So when you come back, will you put him back as president?
I wish I would put him back up out.
Okay, thank you so much. Your name again?
Imare.
Yeah, so Jacob, how is business?
This is very tough, bro.
This is very tough.
Very, very tough. Also, it's giving a hard time. We don't sell one piece.
Okay.
Yeah, the boy in the rest of my market, it's they ask them to pay money to get it. They can share us more than 5 or 6 different groups. Up on arrested, you going free. Up on arrested, going free. So we're saying tough time, brother. Very hard. So asking the government to come to our help. Yeah, ready for.
So was it like this during President Weah time?
No. President Weah 100%. Was selling to make our business, no scratch. Maybe every time you have it, say, oh, you're dropping a small, but they know the rest market. And after you have any person, we have to get a position to sell because I'm like a point over our daily bread to sustain. So, but the same government to overthink have been tough. He even see the black player, they are going across the black way he sell and no spare at the back. We ask them to find a place for all to sell. Since then, we get no answer from them. And the police are disturbing us.
Okay, yeah. So now, if President Weah is to come back, will you vote him?
100%, I really voted him.
You voted him?
I voted him.
You are willing to vote him?
If you come 400 times, you come 400 times, I'll vote him.
Thank you so much. Your name again?
My name is Jacob.
So.
All right. Thank you. And we just thought to play that because sometimes the matter or the things, they will always speak for itself, which is very much sound. Go. Go. I know if people will say, people will say, oh, they think they put them talking here, they're doing all kinds of things, blah, blah, blah. There is a Latin word. They call it res ipsa liquitor. It's a legal word, legal maxim. RES. RPSA LOQURTUR. Called res ipsa liquitor. Res ipsa liquitor. What is saying there is that the thing speaks for itself. That's a legal maxim by itself. They said things speak for itself. That's what it is. So when events are occurring, the event itself can explain itself. Nobody needs to tell it. So the things are now speaking for themselves. And that's where we are. This country is an interesting country. And you listen to some of the guys. They're telling you no money in the country. So how do you know there is money in the country? How do you know? It does not necessarily mean that our Liberian dollars, people taking it from here and carrying it. No. It is not just in the hands of those who are supposed to have the purchasing power. That's what they call purchasing power. That lends you into the market. If you don't have purchasing power, you don't go into the market. You need that purchasing power. How do you get that purchasing power? Through employment. Most of the guys you see that are taking up the streets, they are making them to be jobless, or they having no businesses doing. They are not having purchasing power anymore. Because it is their purchasing power that will aid other people. Because sometimes necessarily it may not be that you have the purchasing power, which of course is money, right? The purchasing power is money. But that purchasing power, you may be able to share it with other people. That power can be shared. That power you can directly use it in the market, or you can share that purchasing power. So let's say, for instance, I'm working here. I have the direct catch. I have that purchasing power as somebody who is an employee, and then I'm getting my salary. That's the purchasing power. That to share it with my children, my brothers, my sisters. I'm sharing. Then they directly the same power I have to just walk in the market directly to go and buy. That the same power I'm just trying to share with them, so that when they have it, they can also walk in the market. So when it is not there, or if the AB won't have this purchasing power and AB does not have the money to share it with other people and tell them, say, look, that is what it is, you can have this on your own, then it becomes a problem. In America or in the West or so forth, people will have to open accounts and put money there for their children, so that their children themselves can have that purchasing power. All that money that you see that they're sharing all over, they get ready to send on so. They get ready to put it one in the other child account, they put it one there. The children are using the money that they can use their phones and things, their own credit card. Their parent there will load that credit card. It is that credit card that they loading because the parent have the money. So the parent able to load their children credit cards. So the credit cards are there, they will just set on their phone the other things. They are using it. So if a father who used to have 3 children and put money, deposit money into debit all of them in their accounts, right? Put money there in their accounts, right? Then they have their credit cards. If they don't have that money to what they call it, what happens to the purchasing power is low. Now, the people selling in the market, they will feel the pinch, right? The people in the market will feel the pinch. They will know that people are not going there to buy. That is what we talk about all of the time. But you people will not get it. Now, if you claim that a young man, if you claim that a young man went to university, then go in the market with your own TV people. Let us see the transparent nature of it. Let anybody come up from that same market or the area, because the guy talking about Douala, the guy talking about other areas as well. Yeah, people going there. Let the same people go into these marketplaces, or your e-mansion people, then they can take their camera to go into the streets to go views, to go do sampling of views. Go there. You get friendly stations that you call your generally then with the friendly station. You go to them. You tell them, say, my man, you try to send people in the street. You have to go as how things are going on, so that we can counter these opposition people that they are thing that they're doing here. so that we can come to it. You need to bring, you can't just condemn and say, oh yeah, the one you're lying here, that you bring your own assessments. You bring your own views. Your opinion is everyone else. You can come up with it. Let's see. Don't forget about that thing on your own Facebook. You get ready, you're sitting on Facebook, you're cursing, you're doing all the trash then. You just in the point in the market that they on Facebook. You're sitting on Facebook, you're passing around, you get ready. Oh, they want happen in the government doing well, doing well. You're sitting on Facebook, you see what will happen to you. You're sitting down. And you thought you were feeling winning election massive day on Facebook until 2023 election told you say you're not anywhere around unless you have to steal election and then stay. You could manage with all the stealing you did. You could manage with honor or percent. You'll be on Facebook. You'll be jumping on Facebook and be doing all kinds of things. You think it can help? It can help. Our people are in the areas and they know how they've been living their lives. They are calling their children in town, calling and say, oh, Flomo, you know your late sister, then they yell, they say, oh, there's that. Then Flomo gave that message back to the woman, say, woman, I used to be doing my lay work down there, but they now break down our whole business into and get money again. That message goes to her. Right? Some of them were there helping their brothers and sisters and doing it. So you broke down all of those businesses and you decided to dismiss people. Just, you're not even empowering anybody. So the people they are dismissed, no money to go into the market. Nobody is into the market. So as a result, that's what you get. Eh? Here is one of my brothers here, even talking, he said, AB, you are saying the truth. I'm a satisfied importer of general building materials. Things are not the same like before. People are not building. People are not buying materials anymore. They don't have it. How do they have it? The purchasing power, they don't have it. They don't. Go in those stores. On where you used to see, look, young people were building all over the place. You could see structures were being built. Young people get ready. Everybody was like going to development issues. That was the time. Because why? At least the money was flowing. But under the conditions, we don't have the money. When you hear the man say no money in the country, it doesn't necessarily mean that we don't have the money in this country. But it is not reaching to people. Then a few guys who are working, they're sitting out on the money and then buying property. So, like I told you now, right? That was just a classic example I was just giving you. April Winner, I'm the only one working. I have a salary. I get that money. I don't share with any of my relatives. So as a result, I directly go into the market to buy. And I have my own area to go buy. I'm not going in the street to go buy. I'm not going downtown here to go buy. No. Because you think that you're a big minister or whatever it is, you get the money. You're not going to buy from the common people down there. No. The area that you're going to buy, you are going straight into boutiques. You know how many dollars you are putting in one shite? So one shite you are putting there now. If you were to take, let's say in the scene, let's say for instance, you are taking about $75 to put in one shite. And now one shite is $75, right? Now you take that scene $75 because you have money. You share it with your brother. Your brother own a buying place, he can go down with us. So you know how many businesses that man went to visit to use that $75? And you know how many of them going to get goods that they have to go rebuy and then bring back because people buying from them? So if April we just sat down and said that my one will spend and not sharing with anybody, what happens? My brother will not get it. My sisters will not get it. Nobody else is getting it. Nothing else is happening. What happens? All of us, we are stuck. How do they feel it? The people in the market, they feel it from there. The money is just stocked. So there is a country now that we have. I used to know during the times of even Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, when they say month ends, when people pay salary, that when you see the cash flowing all over, we used to know from just salary payment. So now they will tell you, say, government not pay you. You will know. The whole country will feel that government not pay you. But the moment government pays, the cash will flow in the market. The moment government pays, that's how it is. The moment government pays, and that money hits the account, And people used to be collecting it, that when you will see the money will just start flowing in the market. Because that man would take it, he call his son, and then he say, you, and until he say, I'll come to give you 5,000. Yeah, I'll give you 5,000. Okay. Our salary now can I give you 5,000. You know, playing going straight in the market. So why is true that Papa get his own area to go by, his son also has another area to go by to go into the market. All of us will converge in our same market. So the people who selling, they feel our presence. Their business start going, shoes going, slippers going, and whatever you have selling is going because every one of us we have the money. But if Papa not get it, what happens? The market people and the life, when they say the economy is booming, it is through the utility purposes of people. That one can tell you that the economy is booming. So the utility, let's say for instance, going to sit down to entertainment center, all the kind of thing, right? Where you just, your social lifestyle, very good. Your social lifestyle will dictate the growth of the economy. You want to buy clothes, you want to buy shoes. That's how the economy, that's how you assess the economy and know that it is booming. When people are now into the marketplaces, they want to just enjoy themselves. Why do you think people go work for money? Why do you think people do all of these things? Because they want money. They want to get money. They want to get this. So how do we know the economy is growing? It's when people have the purchasing power to get whatever they want to get when they need it. So the moment month ends, and that money hits the account, you'll see, oh, guess what's one thing to go back. In fact, I remember during those days when we were in La Grande Bassa County, the moment our parents paid at the time we have money. By the time we used to get money, you'll see us all in the marketplaces. There's a market that used to call West Zone Market, at the Compound 3 Market. In fact, before that Compound 3 Market itself, there's a place between 15 houses and that of Compound 3. It used to be under the rubber tree there. They used to put market in there. The market women that will leave from places. They come because people have taken pay. So as a result of that, they are related and who have come to them to get a small money. Everybody will convert to that one place there to buy. So the lady who brought her goods, she's not going back with the same goods. She has now gotten money to go and buy another goods and come back on market day. But go, let's even forget about it. Go in the marketplaces, the market day, in the communities, in the interiors, in the butchers. Go there. Go there. See whether people are attending market the way it used to be. No. Because the country is hard. Does it mean we don't have money here? We have the money here, but few people controlling the money. Few people controlling the money. So how do we do it? You got to employ. You think we are somebody who are insensitive so much to consider that we are local here and say, look, I don't need plenty of people to come be employed because when I employ plenty of people in my office, I got to pay them plenty of money because they are educated people and I got to pay them by that. Right? Yeah. I need to pay them by that. So let's say, for instance, at the Ministry of State, because at that time, what we are did was to say, look, we'll move from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and then move to the Executive Mansion. Moving to the Executive Mansion means we got to employ more people to take care of that mansion because our federal flows that are there. So they said, look, instead of us getting people sitting down in the offices, Executive Mansion offices with BB salaries, we can get the old man then working on each floor, doing something there. We get them small money. Those small money that they used to get, what you used to see in the market. These people that you see crying here today, that how they used to get their goods offloaded on their shelves because these people were employed. So when they get their $75 per month, maybe $50 per month or something, they run straight to Waterside. They get ready to run in rail line. They run in these places. That's how they used to really enjoy the economy and they believe that because when you don't get money to buy, you are not man. Once you don't get money to buy, you are not man. Look, now as we speak, if even you look at a game that we used to be, the game of chance that we used to be playing, people used to get ready and they say, look, I will put this one into the game. The money just used to be flowing all over. Today, it's now tough. So when you get a little money, you want to manage it. If you used to go Waterside to go buy sacks, you say, we're not buying sacks. Someone then asking their children, how many sacks I bought for you the last time? 3. That sacks they are buying for you the whole 3 academic semester, that what you're using it for. So if you are telling the child, the shoes that they used to buy it, and they said, this shoe that you wear here, that the same shoe you will carry next year. And you know, no money, your partner working again. So the man who selling a shoe, he's not going to get customers to come there again, no. Because people are now sitting down there and say, look, there's shoes here. That the shoe here you will wear this year, next year, and you just got to be prepared for that because your partner working again. You know, your man not get it. Your partner working. And we don't get money to buy new shoes. So as a result, use the old shoes. In fact, to the extent that they now prefer to go buy dark. They themselves will buy the dark and shine that shoes and tell the children and say that new shoe, wear the shoe here and go back to school again. Yeah, thank you very much, Charles Robinson. Yeah, he's not talking about the market. Marketplaces like Bar Market, Daniel Town Market, Bommy Market, Southtown Market. Remember, all the marketplaces are now empty. Times are hard. Do you think there's no money in this country? There's money. But if the people not employed for them to get a salary, how do they get the money? And when the people who working, who get a chunk of the money, the big officials of government, if they're not willing to share with other people and say working business high in this country or job business high, to share with them so that they will have their own purchasing power, where you think the money will come from? That's why the money is stocked. And because there is no goods, so what happened? You see, the whole thing we just come and suffer for nothing. Because let's take for instance, now the man who's selling down Wallace here, he went and bought a bit of shoes. He's selling it, the shoes not going anywhere. So that importer who used to bring plenty of shoes, he's not going to import again. So because he's not importing to get shoes, it is a toll on our economy. The free port of Monrovia will not have goods coming in because the man who used to sell his shoes there told the men and buying it in, no boxes and then buying it. Nobody coming back to buy from them. So as a result, they're not going to send for new shoes from overseas because they not get no market. So how will they get it? And most important is the fact that Liberians can go to the people there and do sepe. So no market. I was talking to a girl in Douala market area. She said the watermelon then you can see now. The watermelon, which is very much good. She said the watermelon people used to bring it from Sierra Leone and bring it and give it to them for sepe. But the people say they're not doing sepe with them again. They're doing it cash. Why? Because the money, the cash, it can be available. They are dragging their feet. And you can't blame the people. How many people are able to go buy watermelon now? The carrot that you used to see people, you think people don't want to eat good food? You think so? So as a result, now you see, every disappointment is a blessing for other people. And one of my students just said something, fitted, I'm going to say it right. That the shoe shine born and making money now because I want old shoe then we'll take it, we'll carry it to them. They be shining it. You think I'm going to go buy the new shoe? I just wear my old shoe, I go stand by there, they shine it. I get ready to go to shine it. So those shining shoe will just be on her. Because we got to manage. We're not getting this country. Look, I'm not saying things. No, normally I don't like to politicize things because normally when you do that, it can catch up with you in the future. When you are not speaking to the realities of the issues, right? It can catch up with you in the future. That's why I'm very careful as to how we look at it, which is very, 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 very good. We look at it several other ways. This is very terrible. The market people cry. Their video that you listen to them crying. They're not making up stories. Any Unity Party person that would think that these people are making up stories, then you're not him. Like I always say, you're not him. If you're not him, then you opposite or him. And when you opposite or him, you can grab any animal and put it on you. That one part, you are that other animal. That is how you are because you are not him. These guys are feeling the pinch of it. Then why the money business? Joseph Boakai taking over 11 million and giving it to lawmakers because you want to remove one speaker. 11 million of your country money taking there because you want to remove one speaker. You know what it takes for you to have taken that 11 million and accommodated people into the communities? Because no money. No importer will take risk until you say they own pay. Because pay, you know that specific time you will get your money back, right? So nobody wants pay now. They want their cash. Because they gotta be in business now. Because yeah, I said the man used to do pay with you. Then maybe in 2 weeks, he's very sure that he will get your money back from you. Now the man has gone now, giving you shoes and whatever it is for you to go sell, and then it's taking long for you to bring your money. You think he will get you another good? He said, no, I'm giving you good again. And you are not at fault. It is that they don't buy you. The time things were good, you used to go and sell that man thing. Quick, you auction it all over, you bring it back. Even the auction thing said you want make thing cheap, people not stay buying from you. Go to the building material stores and things, then you will see what's happening there. Then guess what? The most terrible part is that the US rate is even up. I don't know what's really happening to our country. I don't know who are the economists that we have here, how they intending to go about it, but the US rate is even making matter worse. Because they want US dollar just holding the Liberian dollar off the market. Go in the Douala area now, you see 200 on the board. That 200 the rate, 200 the rate. That one you open it outside now. Go in Douala area or passing it to the 200. So it just sucking already the US, they are all Liberian dollar now in the hands of the common people for them to go buy. Then the US dollar come by again, just sucking the whole thing out. Who then will suffer when this thing is happening? That you and myself who can operate in Liberian dollars, that we don't want suffering. Because all the ministers that you see, all of them, they getting a salary in US dollar. And they get a cash that they can go buy with. Their children's school fees are being paid 100%. Do you know the gone semester before school could open? You know some schools were able to postpone the closing of registration because students were not coming. No money. And some of the schools must start thinking now to really drop. They got to really drop the tuitions. They have to really do that because no money. Most children would not be able to go to school going the next semester that we're talking about. Because the first semester on Joseph Boakai, you know how many people sitting down already? Then coupled with what we are going through now, it will be terrible. So it's all these schools must be able to, and for them to drop it too again, then they got to drop the teacher and salary. When they drop the teacher and salary, the teacher looking all kind of way, man. How to really discuss Liberia problem? You know, I don't know how to really discuss Liberia problem because when you want to say you want to solve the other problem, then you're creating another problem. How will the schools be bringing down when team prices are going up and then the schools then will bring their tuition down? How does that one work? Things are just bad. It's hard to discuss. So now you want to help this government with the other policy and tell us this, that. It will just be hard. And somebody is telling me a story. You got a development on it? Yeah, they said that Kilo Bay. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Because there's a school bus. I just been telling my guy to work behind. They said the Bako Hill area, that deep curve in Bon County. They said the school bus, someone sorted with a yellow taxi or something like that. We are. And I. You see. And my man J get water company here. I think the guy they are giving testimonies. And you see all of the things I'm talking here. Chairman J is even telling us here that AB Imagine the water plastic sellers are now taking $206 LD to $1 and no more profit. So if you see how water prices coming go up because you're buying the water in Liberian dollars. Then the men who's selling the plastic, they are selling it in US dollar. So when you take the Liberian dollar to go buy the water plastic to face the mineral water, hey man, things really can't be bad in this country. And if they're not already bad. So look at the kind of thing. So the people there are now doing this. So if you don't have the US, it's difficult. Now the man is selling the water in Liberian dollars. Things are hard. Things are terrible. And we are going through a lot. Look, for me, when we come on the show, We not care about the big people. We care about the common people. What they go through on a daily basis, that what we make our issues. We're not interested in people coming to speak book. No. We are interested in the common people. That's why you see they are more attached to us and they believe in us and they follow us, because it is about them that we are concerned. Because they are feeling the pinch on a daily basis. They are feeling the pinch on a daily basis. That video here, it tells you exactly why it is. I don't know whether Joseph Boakai can play the video here for you to really listen to it. Because he didn't want to play one lady. I don't know, he got some kind of video. He said the lady called him and you're on phone. He said the lady called him, said to come from Maryland to come to town. The roads are all better than she was giving report. Why they can't carry the report then to Joseph Boakai? Let him go listen to the other report then and know what's up. Liberia is now hard. This is not about politics. Because me, when anybody say politics, I say, what God, this is not about politics. And this is not a situation where people will say, oh, Liberian people, they always like to appreciate past administration. No. No, that's not it. That's not the situation. It is not that they appreciate past administration. The people are sincere and they know exactly what they want. Sometimes if you want to argue things, then forget about your vague thinking about it and come to the realities on the ground. Ask this question. Liberian people, they pass leader. Okay, I agree. Is it not true that things are hard in this country? I want for any UP person to call me and say, AB, that thing I put in thought under the law. Go see the marketplaces. The areas are booming. People just buying all over. Let them call me and tell me that the US rate that have never ever reached, even the Georgia town where they used to be posting rate 197, 198, 199, or this that they said that was the highest rate on a Georgia at that time. Our rate had never ever reached 200 before in this country. Never ever had they ever reached 200. We are now in 200. How things will be, we just getting there. The people took the money, they ate the money. Now they are building houses. The few people who sit and whatever it is, they are building houses all over. Why you are there struggling? It's just starting. And a year 2 day, yeah. That year 2 day, you getting that kind of report. It's just starting. We are getting there. We in a country, we are getting there. Because one thing I know, Joseph Boakai will never create employment opportunities for people they move. It will not happen again. Can you imagine a person they cut down, they dismiss people, they sack people in the country hard like this? Do you think they will employ people? Can Joseph Boakai empower people in this country to employ people? No. He can't. Because now as we speak, the private sector, bad labor practices going there. Seti brother that witchcraft era. Seti brother is one of the look. Seti brother, that man, that Indian man is very much wicked. The man is terrible. Bad labor practices the guys are carrying on there. They don't give people contracts in their heads. They will get ready. They tell you, say, sign it here. They tell the people they carry. The labor ministry is aware of that. All the terrible things are happening. They just lay off few guys recently as Seti brother. Another terrible man who get different businesses that he involved with Nelson Odiyama. With the guy at Club Beer, whatever it is, he gets small business. He think he can buy the whole country. So as a result, that man is another bad business practice guy. His agents in other areas who are working in other areas, terrible businesses are going. You know what the guys are telling our opponent? They say, boy, your government, I get government, yeah, they're sacking people in there because they say they don't get money to meeting everybody. And Joseph Boakai made that statement before. 3, 4, 5 president can be in office here and they're sacking people, but Joseph Boakai crowding his office. He said plenty people were involved in office and they didn't do it. But check in Joseph Boakai office today. Now the place you put a versus upon a versus and they didn't do anything there. But Joseph Boakai was concerned about taking food, taking bread for the mouth of families and said they were sitting there doing nothing. But check in Joseph Boakai office. He have hundreds of advisors who are doing nothing, but they are receiving pay. But are the poor people you are willing to take job from? When Josh Weah was giving the poor people jobs and said, no, my office, I don't need those kind of things, no. Who advisor here there? I get my guy sitting down there, chief of staff, finish. All the other putting about the call, you go for the call. We're not here for plenty advisor, then all work because we got to pay them. What did Joseph Boakai do? When you say, oh, you get 10, 15% just sitting down in office, they ain't doing nothing there. He sacked all those people on the money, the purchasing power that we're talking about as well, federal business people out there. But checking Joseph Boakai office, he crowded his office with people who doing nothing absolutely. Look at one old pape and the pape here they can be walling carrying like this. That man still sitting down there eating money, doing nothing. He crowded his office and then he decided to take food. Then you get ready. You bring Anthony Kesseline, you bring Grace Payne, you bring and my brother then, I won't call it. You bring my brother then. All of them they get their family then in America, they must be able to pay bills for them. That's what kind of put you brought. The poor people suffering in marketplaces. There's nothing. Where are we? What's really going on? The people are crying. It is bad. Right? Yeah. So, folks, for me, these are the realities. Very good. These are the realities. Rex Espa Liquitor. Rex Espa Liquitor. A Latin word. The thing speaks for itself. There's no politics about this now. The thing speaks for itself. People are struggling. People are going through a lot. Keep playing your card giveaway. We are right here tonight and we are doing everything we can. Then those of you who've been playing over and so forth, frequent draws, and we are going to have that. So we'll tap you up. And if you've been playing or so forth, there's a number that pop up already. And I'm about to call you. And I will send 1,000 to you because you're always playing. So I see your number. And I will be able to call you up and I will tap you over 1,000. Yeah, you'll be able to get that. That's in you already. So we'll be able to do that. Those of you playing, keep playing, and I will do the draws. I have 2 draws to do, and 2 times to do draws. So you can keep playing. I will try to do what I can, and the best way possible, which is very much in. Okay. So when I do, let me disperse it to this person quick. Yeah. Yeah. So I will call you. Okay, I think I'm sending you something already. Okay. So I'm sending you something already. So it is there. Yeah, it is there already. I've sent you something. And 86 and 459406. I will soon call him. And so that he can know what it is. We are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. So keep playing. You got to hit certain mark, then we do the draw, especially for the 25,000. And you got to play. I know times are hard, things are tough. We can understand that, but you have to keep playing. Keep doing what you can, please. Yeah, we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. So I will do it right here with them, and then we get to the lines, talk to you, our callers, and as we move on. But that's the story. That's the story. Yeah, they say George Wallace and all men are that carrying all over the place. Yeah, so that's the story. You can get onto that, and that is it. So let me see here. What do I do? Please give me the phone. So you see, that's why you people going through. That's why you people going through. Joseph Boakai, he said, oh, plenty of people in the offices, plenty of people in the offices, but change your office. What do you get there? Who then you get there now? And the thing in there that we can be talking, and say, oh, AB then can be talking all kinds of things now. What do you talk? You think a year don't can be playing politics with people's stomach? I beg you, yeah. You don't even know me yet. Look, when I say politics, that means I don't want anything to catch up with me in the future. No. Weah was the best president you ever had. When they say Weah get a country at heart, because the country is the people. That's why you're not getting. The whole day Weah get country at heart. Okay, the man who get a country at heart now, you finish moving from there now. That Joseph Boakai get a country at heart. And that a heart there, you're crying with all over the place, you're passing around. That the man who get a country at heart. That the man who get a 42 years experience with the country at heart. It going even 45 now, say. Country at heart. When we used to say, oh, we are getting a country. Yes. We are bent on a lot of things because of the sake of the Liberian people. He believed that not everything we got to go through policies and guidelines and so forth. We got to help these people. While it is true there is budget in the disaster management area, the Red Cross and things, but when people houses burn, we got to go there. They need it now. We don't need to go through procurement, then PPCC, blah, blah, blah. We need it now. The people need it now. They need sleeping place now. How do we do that now? The people wrote and what intervention can we make now? They put an account to us, to the houses. They are waiting there. Our man and you're please look for rest and give it to these people there now. You're getting some small money so that they can feel like they are part of their country now. Because the moment you get a person money, then they're able to go buy something. And you know when you're able to buy something, about the dignity. That the dignity part there, if you are able to buy something by yourself, what you want for yourself is what you are. That's the dignity part of it. Even if I were to be buying you things and giving it to you, you will not feel more proud as compared to you buying your own thing. That is the kind of dignity that Weah was putting on you Liberians when he say he love the country. When they say the man get the country, you're not seeing nothing there. They were there sitting and passing around. You see the kind of cries people on in the marketplaces. And you say that what the politics are about the thing. What is the politics about it? It is not politics. I don't believe in politics. No. Because I believe I will always catch up with you someday. Right? Yeah. Me. We're not here to come in talking and then talk about the thing that matter to the ordinary people that we can talk. Because they and us, we are living in the same community. We are not living in the slum community. We grew up with them in the slum community. We know it. So we know how to seek their interest. And that's what we are fighting for. So we'll always fight for their interest, and that's what it is. And we'll certainly try our best all the time to help them out. And brother, they said they haven't challenged tonight and with the stuff, but we'll try to work it up. I'm calling this person to pick up their frequent something, then we'll get on to the rest of you. But let me get to this caller right here. How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, please go ahead quickly. Your name?
Yeah, this is the voice of William F. Hans, and I'm coming from Cardwell, New Church in Norfolk.
Let's hear from you quickly.
Maybe, you know, in a country, President come will continue to sing this song. Now, far concerned, all the time that we're singing this song, nobody in the country has ever died from starvation. But we always say that the country is hard. Maybe today we are facing Ghana, Nigeria, other African countries. It didn't happen overnight. It takes time for a country to be developed. The president, the people, everybody got to sweat and work.
So, excuse me, but my brother, listen to me. I will listen to you, but listen, the thing that you're talking here, so in what way should Liberian bear patience so that development will go on? In what way? Tell me now.
All right. Okay. Now, look at the government.
So, my brother, listen to me. If a government will take over 10 million and give it to lawmakers because they want to remove a speaker, should they put bare patient and be suffering? That's why you got development?
But Eddie, I come in now. If a president, you say now President Boakai used 11 million, I would tell you that is fraud in the misleading.
Okay.
Because there is no way to use 11 million people.
So, excuse me. The monies that were spent during the course of the speakership wahala, where did they come from? That people personal pockets?
But these monies you are talking about, AB, these are allegations.
All right. So thank you so much, my brother. I'm not here to argue with people who say, you know, my brother, my tolerance level is not for unpatriotic Liberians. If I will give you any urge on this show, you got to be scared to yourself. I don't take nonsense from people. I don't take that. That nonsense that you're going to be on, you passing around, they get your scratch card, you'll be passing around talking trash. You care about these people struggling and they got to about Liberian people bear patience here and there. Do you know when they bear patience? You think I myself, I ain't able to tell my family to bear patience? Because I think I wanted to build a house, but they must see me building their house. What kind of foolishness is that? Nonsense. Let me get on to this caller. Hello, how you doing? Hello? They can say people be tolerant. I'm gonna foolish tolerant. I'm gonna be inside. You gonna be like you can trouble. I'm gonna put more bad patient. Okay, then put it through. Hello.
Cousin.
Yeah, hello. How you doing, Ben?
Well, Ebi, thank you so much. Thanks for the show. Thanks for calling that guy off the radio. Listen, the country is practically heavy. There's no joke about it. Our people are practically suffering. This is not what they signed up for. When the Unity Parliament came to power, they said they came to rescue. Who are they rescuing now? All over his head are scattered. I mean, Ebi is quite sad. And I must applaud you very much kindly because every day you preach change, you preach reality on the radio, and you preach the people interest. I listen every day. I don't call. I send text messages at point in time, but I must applaud you this evening.
Okay, Ben.
That you do a pretty good job for Liberia.
All right, Ben. Thank you so much, Ben. And did it. And could you imagine? And people who are running hotels and things, they are even giving their own report. They said to add to the discussion, AB, hotels and guest houses outside of Monrovia have since begun experiencing sharp decline in customers' intake since January, especially when usage shut down. Because you say people there, they used to be sponsoring small NGO, then NGO then will come to hotels and things, they go on program and things. Nothing happening now. Everybody's suffering. Then you can say that Liberian people development go on. My brother, that thing I can be doing that thing I give for fun in this country. And do you know that your ordinary Liberian you can be dealing with? You better go find a place to sit down. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, so so we're trying to get updates, and we'll continue to get them, and when we can, so that we can do what we can. Hello, how you doing? Hello. Yeah, hello, how you doing? What's up? Yeah, go ahead. We're listening. Wow. So I don't know what's the issue, but we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, hi, this is Ishmael, the guy who is auditing the class.
Yeah, Ishmael, go ahead,
Maybe
please.
to be honest with you, I'm not feeling sorry for Liberian.
Oh, okay.
I have no sympathy for them. The first thing, if you're going to vote, you should know that it will affect you. You're not hurting anybody, you're hurting yourself. The country was going in the right direction. We saw it. But you voted. And there's money in the country because the revenue authority told us they're generating more money. And we can see the work the people doing in our country. Every minister trying to pin the ministry to we have bills to pay ministry $150,000, this and that. And president buying car for $1 million. You're spending money to move one speaker that lost trust in, that the people lost trust in him. His own party lost trust in him because he was with you. You spend part of money to do that while the people are suffering. And then Liberian people suffer. If I will not even run. I will leave that country and come and sit down in Florida and enjoy myself. We don't like ourselves, AB. We don't like ourselves. I have followed our country politics. It was the very first time for all to see a developmental leader in our country. And because we see Mele Koji from West Point is mayor, so he's not supposed to be mayor. So let us vote against him. We see Samuel Toy there, oh, he's minister. He should not be minister, so let's vote against him. These are the people who know the struggle, who saw rare oil, who know how the people struggle. So when they got there, they were fighting for the people. We are limited now to press. The person who's supposed to make economic policy, he's telling us, let's pray that it will carry us through. He's supposed to be making economic policy. He limits it, we must pray. AAB. You're in serious trouble.
We are, and God will take us from there someday, somehow, the sheriff. Yeah.
God will not take us from there.
For what? What? That you will tell God? That you will tell God to not take us from there? Do you know God? That you will tell God to not take us from there?
Why you ask for God can give you?
Yeah, but we'll talk to our God. We don't want to talk to our God. Leave that one.
Yeah, you talk to your God.
See you, man, Sherry. And what are you doing?
Hey, brother, happy Friday to you, bro.
Yeah, how's everything?
Hey, this Leo, man. Look, good job, man. I just wanted to chip in, man. Look, you see, the government in Liberia is also making it hard for us here in the States. Because now, as punctual as we used to be sending our folks money, now you have to almost go into a deeper account to start sending the money there back home. Because back then, during George Weah time, I mean, you could find those money here and say, okay, you know what, I'm going to send this back home. But now, things are so hard. So it's not just harder for our families back home. It's also tough for us. Now you are budgeting the way you never budgeted before, which is okay. It's okay, also good. But I mean, like grandpa had it good going for them, you know. It was not all gravy. But brother, I just sent money from back home to my cousin. After I sent the money, I regretted a lot. If you listen to me, brother, sorry. But you know, I kind of like, damn, where did I take that money from to send it? That's how tough it is. So it's not just for our folks. Our people need to vote next time wisely. I'm serious, brother. Yeah. It's not just tough for them down there, but here now you start thinking twice. Our people we can be our good stuff.
You're right.
You know, they gotta go to school.
Every stress from here will dump on you. You're right. Everything from here will dump on you.
One guy is not thinking about that. It's hard on us here. You know? And that guy who called, I mean, those are people that sold their soul, brother. Don't waste your time, energy on it. Thank you for me.
All right. But the program I was telling you, say when you're sitting down there, Donald Trump got good news for you. He will take you from there. That did what thinking about you. He know that every financial stress that what people go through here, you people in the diaspora feel the pinch of it because you got to put yourself under stress to cater for your families back home. And what are you doing?
Good morning, AB. Good morning, it's Lady D. How are you?
Yeah, Lady D. Let's hear from you, mommy.
Yeah, I'll just thank you. I just called to tell you thank you for cutting all that ball off. Because when you were talking, it was burning my heart. So he's talking about people who have not died from starvation. I think few days ago, we saw 2 boys in Liberia. They said they died from hunger. But it was in Liberia.
I mean, I ain't go find people to say that.
The 2 people that died, they're talking about all they died from starvation. They are not in Liberia. These are the people that then when they get them distracted to kind of sit down and distract people from saying the truth. These are the ones that go, the people get them money. How much your rent? They get them my rent at $200. They pay the whole year. Then now they get paid to go snap, be talking nonsense. Look at the kind of thing that they posting in the market there. Look at that country gone sad and painful. This time I don't even watch anything of it. It just break my heart when seeing Liberia, the way Liberia going and AB. The place, it just seriously, I've left Facebook. I'm not on Facebook again. I left Facebook, but it broke my heart. It made me feel bad when I see Liberia on a black eye. On a black eye, see how the country going down. People complaining, like how my brother was saying over there. You send money, you have to peel your skin before you send money down there. Things have become high and tough. The rate that you said, the rate going off, especially with in Australia here. When we want to send $100 to people in Liberia, we should make sure we get $150 to $160 Australian dollars before we can make it. Before, it used to be like that. When you say $100 to somebody from Australia, that's not $80 but now you have to go more than that. And yeah, you're standing there talking that, we need to pay. What kind of pension you want us to pay after 24 months? Waga buying bulletproof cars, spending $10 million giving to people free to just get one speaker out of there. While we have teachers complaining, no pay, hospital, no medication, women dying from childbirth. They don't care. Paying houses. Oh, President, we are paying houses. Oh, President, we are there. Oh, President, we are government people this. But they're paying houses up and down here and there. And what people suffering. They don't get time just because the small people, a small group, when they rescue themselves, they're rescuing themselves and staying out there. And I want people crying. And that fool guy said that when they talk about my bed patient. What kind of patient you want us to bed? You dare where to cut it off. Thank you, baby.
All right, Lady D, thank you. And so let me see. There's a terrible accident being reported, and let me speak with one Aliu Corner who's on the scene. They said Bako Hill area. So let me just speak with Aliu and quickly. Aliu, how you doing?
I'm okay, and you, AB,
Yeah.
how is everything?
Yeah, my brother. Sorry for disturbing you tonight, man. And we're hearing that in the Bako, in the Bon, is it Bon County?
Yeah, it's in Bon County. We have a yellow school bus coming from Tutota, while damming the Bago Hill, and the school bus, the back tire, the two tire left from under the school bus, and the school bus somersaulted into the valley.
Jesus. Into that Bago Hill Valley?
No, it went down. It going down the hill on the right. Yeah, it went on a side.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the lower end of the valley. Yeah.
Yeah, the lower end. So the two tire left from behind it, and then the two tire left from behind the bus, and then the somersaulted and fell on the other side.
Wow.
The police is here, and also we have the ambulance from Banga is doing extremely well, hauling the passengers to the hospitals. Well, major injury is done. Several individuals. The bus was too filled in, so it's not a small thing. We have some lows, the oil and other things. So the police are parked on the road and they are protecting it. But the injury is too major. Yeah, but we wait to hear from the practitioner to give out update.
Wow. So you mean you are estimating over 100 persons who have been on board that bus? You think so?
Yeah, the school bus was filled. Yeah, you know the school bus now.
Yeah.
That yellow kid.
Yeah, they could have been bus. Yeah.
Yeah, it was filled. It was filled, and all of those that we see coming up, they are really major. They are major.
So you haven't seen anybody helpless, and
all of those who they're taking off, they are putting in the ambulance, they're rushing them to Banga. So all of those, we haven't seen anybody too normal here for now. But all of those who they are holding, the health practitioner is taking them to the hospital in Banga. So
wow.
I think they are done well. Yeah, they are home, many of them. So as we speak, I think every one of them have gone there.
Wow. Cool,
Yeah.
terrible. Too terrible.
Very much terrible. It's very much terrible.
So
sorry.
So the driver and whatever it is, what happened?
We are not seeing any of them. So I say every one of them have been hauled to Banga.
Everybody, you mean everyone else? Everything is serious for everybody.
Everyone is serious.
Wow.
Everyone is serious. Yeah.
Okay, my
So
brother.
we hope to listen. Yeah, we hope to listen to the health practitioner.
Yes,
It's
to
very
know.
much serious. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm understanding also this accident that occurred immediately President Bouaga took over the Toyota victim and so forth. The protest you guys are planning and staging there. Is it true that they will take effect tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow is the peaceful assembly from the Toyota Grievance and Victims Committee.
Okay.
I've been the official spokesperson.
Okay.
And tomorrow, because we are rating our leaders, rating several individuals in terms of giving the report. You know, when the incident occurred, December 26, 2023, there was an ACO committee set up by the caucus, which were headed by Honorable Tonala Vapla, who is currently working at the Maritime, and then we have Honorable Serena Mposi Mapi, who also was the treasurer. So those committees were responsible to raise funding and respond to victims' needs and also welfare. And all of those donations that were made, you can remember that the president then, when he was elected, he came to Toyota and donated $10 million Liberian dollars along with 200 bags of rice. And there were several other donations. Even the former speaker, Fonate Kova, came along with caucus and he presented $8,700 United States dollars. Even our own United citizens, other senators, leaders, representatives, gave huge donation. Even World Bank also gave $450,000 to Ministry of Health, to others for the victims. When the incident occurred on January 10th, World Bank made a press release allotting $450,000 for the incident. All of those money was donated, and up to present, many of the victims have been vulnerable. The victims are here begging people for food, begging them for medicines. So we as a grievance committee, we have thought it wise to call upon the disaster management team to provide a comprehensive report of those funding that were raised. But since 2 years now, we have been on our back and up to present to no avail. So last year we decided to have a peaceful assembly, and the team from Banga, the peace women, came to us, appealed to us that we should hold our peace when Senator Moise come back, along with other people to respond to us. But since then, we wrote the senator office September last year of the president to no avail. So we believe that tomorrow we'll be assembling as of veterans. We'll assemble at the police station where we will present our case to civil advocate groups and also our lawmakers so that they can push the issue. And we're also calling upon every one of you to also express our voices so that the government can hear our cry.
Okay, I like that. So I will get in more details concerning that and know the outcome of it and so forth. On Monday, I will be able to call you up.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, boss. And so let me get out. And so we are still here on this die, and very. We are still here on this die. Let me see what we do here, and so we are certainly getting there with God. All right, so let me pick some of these calls yet. What I will do, I'm still calling my frequent winner to hear from him. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, let's hear from you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My friend everywhere. I want to get clear. My friend everywhere. My friend Jimmy Richardson will not vote for President Bwaka. Come to us and because President Bwaka lied to us. He defeated us. Can you imagine? He told us that you are getting each country 19% of your money up to now. Stay with it, but we can't see it. But I thank you for having me, man.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for your contribution. We appreciate that. And we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. Is it right? Yeah. So with God, all things are possible. All right. So let me see here. And so what we'll be doing now is on the jackpot days, your prices will now range from 5,000 up to 25,000. That's what it is. So you can win 10,000, you can win 5,000, you can win 25,000, depending on how the spinning goes. So the moment it drops, and that is how you get it. So you play, you are always a winner, no matter what it is. All right. And tomorrow there's going to be the draw for the Liberty Fortune and stuff on tomorrow. There's going to be the draw at 12. You can listen to Kings and other outlets so that you'll be able to know your second chance stuff, how it works. And how are you doing?
Evan.
Yeah, how you doing?
Thank you, Evan, for having me on your platform. Please allow me to off my radio.
I'm gonna allow you to off your radio.
No, it's on last call. I'm saying.
Okay, go on.
I know you're giving feedback.
Yeah, but you gotta. I'm gonna allow you to off it, but off it till you know it's all off it. I'm gonna allow you to do that one.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay.
Not because I'm using the earpiece on the last speaker.
Yeah, but go on now.
Yeah, thank you, Ibi. I'm CRC Emmanuel Super Junior of the Internet Cloud District number 14, and it's pleasant to be on your platform. You know, Ibi, the suffering of our people cannot be underestimated or overrated. The suffering is on everyone's face. If you go into institutions who are involved with teaching, Bwaka is literally sending us into beggars, though we are working. An institution cannot afford to pay us. It's quite an unfortunate thing that is happening in the country. Yes, Mr. Bwaka.
You say in a teaching profession, you are teaching and you can get paid?
Yeah,
public teacher or private teacher?
No, I mean private.
So how are you not getting paid? Because for the private school, you can collect the poor money. So how are you not getting paid?
The schools are suffering to get the money from the parents.
Oh, okay, yeah. I get that part.
Cannot hardly pay the children's tuition,
you're right.
And then the school cannot send them out inside. You have to send the entire school out. At the end, how will you run academic activities? fixing it. So you find school literally begging teachers to give them consideration into our next month. Just imagine we haven't been paid, you know. So I want to call on the president, if he was elected to transform the economy, he wants that along with the lion, Mr. Dillon, the economy was in a quality on the former president we are. I don't know what the economy is, what is accepted thing now, or what it is. There's a need that he get out of his comfortable zone and see how he can transform the economy for every Liberian. You cannot have a true unification while you and your family are enjoying the rest of the Liberian people are suffering, and you call this a unification. We want to call you to leave this comfort zone and transform the economy. Otherwise, when the people get tired, Mr. Bwakai will have to be faced with, with a persistent protest wherein you will not have to govern Liberia because you cannot govern hungry people. You are enjoying comfortably and other people are suffering. This cannot be, and this cannot be a security error wherein people hungry, there will be more stealing around. I've still seen the drugs around, and even there are more drugs people around here. They came to the presidency. One of these things are why transforming the country, changing the young people. But on the contrary, I still see most of our young people, they are faced with something they call zombie. There's another name, another one that just come up. It's very bad. But they're not doing anything to transform this country. And I'm calling on the international community. In every incident in the past government, they will speak, especially our most important ally, the U.S. I feel flabbergasted in the recent impasse at the house. The U.S. embassy couldn't make a statement. But we are calling on that it's never too late. Bwakai is leading this country in the wrong direction, and they need to speak. Thank you for affording me the time.
All right. Thanks, boss, for your contribution. We appreciate that. John Wampie was calling, but again, let me get on to the female line. El, what are you doing? Yeah. Gertrude, let's hear from you quickly, please.
Maybe you elaborated, and there are callers that are calling and want to justify about Mr. Bwakai for not taking development because the person don't understand what is unfolding in the country. You see how the circular flow of money is not spraying around, but it's stagnant. The people that are supposed to share it, take for example, like when I was working as assistant minister of transport, I have 5 students at the University of Liberia, and every month I used to give them 5,000 Liberian dollars for allowances, for transportation, and I encourage them to get closer. When I rented 2 apartments closer to center where they were going to school, so they used to take their little money every month. They go water side to buy something for their stuff.
Yeah.
So this is how the economy was growing. We went beyond party line. We have people in our community. There's a school in Johnsonville, they call it Enter School. The records are there. We help people, children there to go to school. And these are the same people that were bashing at our gate, celebrating Joseph Bwakai to the school and send it to a school that they can't even afford school fees. 2 of them came here yesterday crying on me. I told them, I don't have money. The school said you owe school fees, we will not allow your children to take the WAC. Because when a child take the WAC, they owe us, they don't force to graduate. They already have the YS certificate, and that's it. So those children never start the WAC yesterday. The parents still struggling to raise how much they're looking for now, $50 to complete the school balance school fees. They're looking for $50 United States dollars. So it's a serious issue. What is happening in our country? People shouldn't take it for a joke. It's serious. So anybody can call on the radio and they want to justify this Bwakai administration, call them off, Abby. We're not here to play for. Thank you for having me.
You're getting a tolerant that people stomach will be doing tolerant thing with that. People stomach will be what they call can do tolerant.
Some of them they now into position they appointed them. When I first season we buy bag or rest and give them some kind. And even give them something for them to buy things for the children today they are appointed. They can't even call our land, they can't call us to check on us. But it's okay, we're here.
Thanks, get through. And so that's it. Let me see here. So folks, we are here. So let me do something and call up somebody who fall within the 5,000 winners category here tonight. And this is it. 0888. Let me call you up. I think the moment you answer me now, I will send you the money. That's how I operate with you here tonight. All right. So that is it. Right here. There is a you can tolerate. All right, so that is it right here on this diet. We are getting there, and with God, all things are possible, right? So we'll get there. Yeah, with God, all things are possible. You keep playing. As you continue to do what you can, yeah, we'll continue to. Look, you manage this team because the country is already hard, and we know exactly these are opportunities that we're looking for. Hello, how you doing? Hello, sir.
Hello, Saidi.
How's everything? Oh?
Fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Henry Gita.
Ta, man, you played the jackpot today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we are supposed to give 5,000, 10,000, 25,000. So when we roll the thing already, now, just stop it, now, boom, your own something you drop straight. And here your own number now pop up, right here.
Okay.
So Nana, I'm going to send 5,000 to you.
Thanks God.
Yeah. So why your number again? Call it. Let me see your number because the dashboard right in front of me. I'm seeing it. No, just know the last 3 digits. That all. Yeah, all.
151.
Oh, okay. Now you get it now. Yeah, very good. Yeah, now you I seen it already. Yeah, okay. So it can go to you now. But you get different phone because Nana is supposed to go to you Nana as I'm speaking. You get different phone? Okay, the message in your phone Nana. Just check it out. Yeah, it there. All right. Yeah, that's it. All right. So John Wampie, what you say? How's up? How's everything with you, John Wampie? Hello? Yeah, how you doing, man? How's everything with you?
Okay, but sometimes when somebody want to talk, you can put on short list. Yeah. When you want to give your half toy, you can put on short list. But anyway,
nobody put you on short list here. Nobody now put you on short. Don't bring issues here that you haven't come in my court with before. That different call you in now.
I know. Sometimes I can call you individually, but I didn't get your regular number.
I will call you right after here. No problem. Go ahead.
Okay. You were talking about people getting to working, all of stuff. You know. Yes, people want to come to Liberia to open business, but the Liberians themselves are not trusted. Let me just tell you something.
You're right.
I've been dealing with a lot of people in Liberia. I do in America they call it second hand, but in Liberia we call it DK. You understand?
DK, right?
I've been selling a lot of shoes, a lot of children clothes, this, that, to other different people. But they are not treating me well.
That is stealing too. Liberian people lazy too. Wampie, you're right. They are also lazy. They may not be stealing from you too, but they are lazy as well. Yeah.
Lazy, but they are just wicked. I tell you something. The one people are afraid to open business.
You're right.
They get duty in Liberia, they call it protest. If somebody can open a company, employ 60%, don't just say 2 or 3 days pass, do you get money? You can't destroy the person equipment. You can't destroy that. That's why you see people are not trying to open anything.
They destroy your own.
You see, Yeah.
John.
They want to destroy something.
John.
Yeah.
Your own business is still flowing, or the owner money is finish breaking down now?
My business, my business cannot break down. My business want to go to the others, but what I'm trying
You're
to tell
strong. You're strong.
we're looking at people who are opening other businesses in Liberia, where Liberian working. If I play, they can call themselves dumb. They are original dumb. It's better for you to be dumb for Jesus than to be dumb for the world.
See, man, you're right. It's like checking their own opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah, people that you teach to Morocco, they are not students. That people that show people that people that show their parents lay.
Okay.
People that show their parents.
You're right, Wampie.
To travel.
Okay. Thank you so much, Wampie. We appreciate that. It does the experiences that you share, because why it is true that government, especially on the kind of terrible government, how can you help yourself? People gave you businesses and things, and you yourself too, you got to do something straight for yourself, because that's what we are saying. And Wampie, thank you so much for that. All right, and let me get on to this one. Hello, how you doing?
Oh, my friend, how you doing, Papa?
I'm doing fine, man. This is my Sisi.
Yeah, this is my Sisi, the general on the land.
Let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you for the show, my son. The Lord will pray for me. You will always speak the truth to power. That will perpetuate. If you pay to be clear, even when you get your staff, be clear. Let the people know, personally, we are doing things in the country. They see rescue workers just left the land. They first follow. What talking about? Oh, they met developing. They see people telling us that development will eat. They see people now telling, okay, development. But we have a baby saying that road will eat. You can't eat road. But the eat part of that road, you are feeding. And they say, will be pumping. Other person, we are with the man that will feeding the eat. Maybe I want to put more better than getting the profit. That's not be a hospital. This will be a hospital today in this country. Or they will not be money, little small. I don't get to lay our head, baby. Yes, you get to lay our head to tell you on the people that the man says 100 million. Then he come in question you. Tell you about the man developing our peace. Yeah, what more our peace for? You can want our peace because the people will suffer, Eddie. They're not feeling it because they feel they were stealing the money. They will get a little scratch card or car loud mob and say the man do this, the man do that. You can do that in the country. You know what I'm saying? You can do that to us. We are like we suffer, we feeling the thing. People closing their businesses. Yeah, people closing their businesses and going. Then you come in with your stupid accountable, you are breaking a bad picture or what? You get bad picture with your Hong Kong? You get bad picture with Hong Kong, you may go steal, Eddie. You can't bad picture for that. You can't see all of that. So we have a big home, but yes, we're feeling the impact. See that we put that for the Ministry of State office. So then you impact will have to go. Kind of human beings, but I say advisor. When you say you put to go down, what can I not see with Eddie? What can I still see in the country of the government? We're feeling the thing, but the power feeling the thing. When no one post it, when they give it to them, they say for enjoying it. So they feel that auto it, they're not auto it. Yeah, we're feeling the peace. When they get you car, then you can't stop robbing. Thank you, my son, Eddie. Hello?
Yeah, man, Sisi, yeah.
Yeah, so the people are telling us, the men developing the country, then they go ahead. So God will see us too, one day like the first step. For me, like, we not feel for ourselves. They get all his leaders to one, I know Pharaoh, open a Pharaoh, water. So they're feeling the peace of this country. Then we'll come and more face out of us. Thank you, my son, Eddie.
Oh man, thank you so much for your contribution. Let me get on to this one. And how are you doing?
Hello, Eddie. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you.
It's Franklin G. I call you from Robert Sports City.
Yeah, from Robert Sports City. Go ahead, Franklin.
Robert Sports City. I'm just calling to acknowledge Scarface. You're 1 or 2 years in this country. The protests are coming. He and Boston Como. They think they did to the student in the country. If they try the same way we treat or Ecomons are clean, I'm going to treat Scarface the same way. And leave our sport and tell Gabriel Comoda and Scarface in Bonafam. He is currently living in Mount Barclay under the Orange Tower. He had another house when you go into Pastor. I know all the places.
Oh, that 1 or 2 of my men, there's a female area that you call it that?
That's a female they call Scarface. My man, I'm telling you, she knows who's speaking. If I just name a call, if Scarface listening, she knows who's speaking to him. We decide to avoid Waka government, we decide to forget George Weah, but I think enough is enough.
Oh,
I think enough.
Excuse me, you said
now I know where his stepdaughter, the school she attends. I know the school.
Wow.
I know Scarface. I can Scarface. I'm frankly Jim. I know the house is sleeping in tonight. You now honor the tower.
Well, Maya, why you take all that one there from now? How you can't talk about you say Clay, why you people there to Ecomo there? And you say why you there to Ecomo?
You know, but the Nigerian Ecomo when Elizabeth Johnson said he wanted to leave from Beartown to Bomi.
Yeah.
When Ecomo defied us, the Nigerian Ecomo, Manazeke, you have a Manazeke who charted a kid in Douala.
Yeah, Manazeke, yeah.
But you know about Ubadeli?
Yeah.
You know about Konokadava?
All those names are there, but when you take only one name for you are part of them?
I don't need to tell you what I'm about. I want to tell this is a Scarface. I threat to Scarface because he's my former boss. Tell him that enough is enough.
Wow.
Enough is enough. We decide to forget about government. We decide to forget about what I just forgot this basketball. But the way they are treating our people, we are going to govern out ourselves to come and do our peaceful protest. But an attempt, they do what they can do to violate the Constitution. Scarface will pay for it because he is the deputy, he's the operation.
Wow.
Federal government is an administrator. He's the operation.
Okay.
He will pay for it.
Okay.
Perpetually he will pay.
Okay.
I'm serious about it. I'm not taking it lightly. I'm going to come with my boys from Rawosport. We will come peacefully. If they say they want to search our car, we get down. They search us up and down. But an attempt, anything contrary against the Constitution, we will not relent. I'm clear about that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your contribution. I think Scarface, I all need that. You're hearing for the first time. Scarface, you hear that one?
It's Scarface. Let's see my name is Scarface.
Okay.
He knows who's speaking.
All right. Thank you.
He knows who's speaking.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So let's get to the line. And Martin, let's hear from you, man.
Yes, Eddie.
Yeah.
Thank you for the show. Thank you, son. Good evening. From my end, how you die? Everybody doing?
We're doing fine.
Eddie, you know when somebody was just talking, I think one year, that one made me to call in. I was just listening in my work, so I think my background will be a little bit noisy.
Okay.
But Eddie, what I experienced, I was in Liberia. I left from here February 28th. I get the 20th, and then I left from there April 9th.
Yeah.
Maybe what I saw in our country, myself were here, it breaks my heart.
Oh no.
But then unfortunately for me, while some of us were planning when we got here, I was involved into an accident.
Wow, sorry.
Maybe what I saw in Liberia, even during the wartime, let me be very frank, I didn't see it. Let me be very frank. Because I made up my mind that since the people feel to themselves that like the president, the former president said that we were in a new era and you're sent up back to the old era. Let's just look at them so they can see it. But AB, can you imagine? I go in the market, AB, and I see about 20% got the same market on the same line. They said in that same market. Who you going to buy from?
Really?
Sometimes the people, they go water, you will see about 5-6 food sitting down to the same place. At the end of the day, if you in your own cooler when you make $200 or $300 or even $500, you tell God thank you. Then when you go in the market, you look at a cup of red for like $70 or $80. If you got children, that $500 you make a day, it can't even buy the rice. Even if buy the rice, you will not be able to get the oil. You will not be able to get the pepper because the pepper price is like $100 and $50. You understand what I'm saying? We're talking about the cool. Maybe to be very frank, our people are suffering. And everything back down to this government. Even you tell $1 million, you send it to somebody in Liberia right now to main market. Trust me. You look at the money and say, oh, I send it this to main market. But they will not buy the market.
You're right.
And the person will end up using the money or eating the money.
You're right.
It's one of the things we who in the diaspora. So for me, I will hear even when somebody come in my inbox, I know $10 or $5, I prefer to send it to them. So when I came and I had an accident and I went down, and now I didn't work, I'm just coming back to work. Don't worry. How my friends, how my family, those that that close to me, that sometimes I can send it a little change a thing. How are they managing for that month, that month? So everything brought back to the government.
You're right.
Be frank,
You're right.
because people that were fired from their job, you understand me? Those thousands or hundreds of people that were fired because they don't have a job. So it made the economy hard.
You're right. 100%.
They got often that they want to go and sell cold water too. So that is suffering what people going through.
You're right.
Because during the past administration, nobody, I can tell anybody, it was not like bread and butter. But the local rate there, they put got a little job, some of those young people working in the parks, and think some of them they work at the end of the day, they get a little $50. So those that were making the business, they stick to the business and they will get a little pay until like the president said $100 and $50 job. You couldn't keep the people to sustain them. So when they get the pay, they go and buy from the people. So that how you see the country was moving gradually. But now, let me be very frank, they talk on our people. Myself, I want to say that I don't want to help anybody, but it broke my heart when I was over there for that 1 month, a few days. Trust me, our people are suffering. But it is what it is. You can
Right.
always say that we're getting there. Thank you for having this on.
I know. Thank you, Manjima. We appreciate that. All right, folks. That's all the time we've got tonight, right here on this very die. So, like we said, tomorrow is the draw for the Liberty Fortune and the second term people. You can listen to Kings on tomorrow about 12. From 12, you can start following so that you can see whether your name will pop up and they will be able to call you up as well. So I want to say thanks to all of you and for everything. And we are forever grateful to the Almighty God for everything. Until we are back here, God willing, do have a pleasant weekend. Enjoy yourself. Do whatever you can and keep praying for your country as we move on as a people. Thanks so much for being there. Do have a pleasant weekend. Bye.